You could probably delete 80% of your to-do list and still grow your business if you focus on the right 20%. It boils down to just 3 things which will help you grow your business faster, plus get time back with your friends and family. Now, getting that growth can feel like the hardest part, but it doesn't have to be if you have the right system. Where most entrepreneurs get stuck is they give up on their strategy before it has a chance to actually work. Let me know if this sounds familiar. You get really motivated and you post for a few days in a row on social media, but nobody responds, so you give up. After psyching yourself up again for a few weeks, you try again. This is why it took me 3 years to get my first business going. But you can pull yourself out of this cycle and make it a lot simpler to grow by boiling your growth down to just one to-do. In the beginning, I started where we all do. Nobody knew me. When that's the case, you have just one job. Get your name out there. I searched for every podcast, publication, and social media account that I thought might want to share my knowledge with their audience. To make sure you grow, you want to boil those lists down to one to-do. Reach out to each name on your list and tell them what value you can bring to their audience. This is how those people will want you to do an article, interview, or post for their platform. When you are this clear on what you need to do, you don't waste time. Plus, you get to control how fast you grow because it's directly related to how many people you reach out to. But don't worry, you also don't have to do this forever. Your one growth to-do gets easier as your business grows. After you make your first few sales and learn how to speak to attract your dream clients, you get to systematize your growth. My favorite system is creating content on your blog so your dream clients can find you. But no matter which strategy you prefer, they all boil down to a few to-dos at a time. You get to keep it simple when you focus on action items that consistently attract new potential clients. But unfortunately, just because your dream clients find you doesn't mean they're automatically going to buy from you. That's where to-do number 2 comes in. When you see influencers with big audiences who can't even sell a $7 t-shirt, it's because they're not doing this. The easiest way to turn a potential client into an actual client is to get on the phone with them. That's why sales calls are great for selling coaching or consulting packages from a few $100 to a few $1,000 or more. In the first few years of my business, I had a simple rule, which you are of course welcome to borrow. If someone's interested in talking to me, I'll get on the phone with them. It's simple to do, but will help you grow your business faster than you might think. I once did 40 sales calls in 2 weeks. Do not get me wrong, it was brutal. But on the other side of it, that's how I sold out my first ever group program when I had basically no audience. This is why I truly believe anyone can have their dream business if you're willing to do the work. But there's even better news. You don't have to work like that forever. Because when you're focused on just a small handful of things, the right things, you get disproportionately better results, which means that you will soon grow to the point where you can take yourself out of the equation. But let me give you a warning that could save you a lot of money. Where a lot of people mess up is that they try and systematize too fast. I get it. The idea of having sales automatically come in is so tempting. But don't stop doing sales calls until you've fully locked in your systems and know they are actually working. We are all about risk minimization around here, so I recommend treating this like an evolution. Because you basically want to evolve from sales calls to an automated webinar, which, by the way, is just the systematized version of a sales call. But start with live webinars that still direct people to book a sales call with you. As you get feedback that improves your webinars and sales calls, evolve your webinar until you don't need to do those sales calls anymore. That's how I built my own 7-figure sales systems for my self-study courses. But I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Even after you have an automated webinar, you should still be doing something to convert potential clients every day. Your systems will do the heavy lifting for you, but your audience will still need new content to stay engaged with you until they're ready to buy. It does not have to be complicated though. For me, I keep it simple by writing a daily email to my email list. You have done the hard work of attracting your potential clients. Don't let it go to waste by making sure you have a daily convert to do on your list. But there's one more thing you have to do if you want to keep on getting clients. Nobody talks about this, but it's possibly the most important thing. Because if your clients aren't happy, you are not going to be in business for long. But you've got to be able to deliver great support while also having enough time and energy to continue growing your business. The easiest way I found to do this is to treat it as its own to-do. For your first few clients, schedule time before each call to prep what you're going to cover. This is the easiest way I found to kill two birds with one stone. First, it's the easiest way to deliver an amazing product. Second, you're automatically creating content and systems that you can reuse for future clients. Guess what that means? The more clients you get, the less work you have to do for each new client. That's the kind of business you want to have, right? High five to that, because you are going to love how natural the transition is. Soon, you're also going to know the best order to teach your content in. Plus, you're basically going to have a cheat sheet of all the questions your clients are going to ask. The best part is, you don't have to do a single thing extra. Automatically, by the end of working with just a handful of clients, you will have all the material you need to create a group program or course. At this point, your life gets pretty sweet. If you still want to offer one-on-one work, here's what I do. Aside from client calls, all you need is a bit of set time every day to handle your client support. With group programs or courses, you have even less to do. The key is to treat your service delivery as its own to-do. That's how you have happy clients while your work gets easier and easier. But you've got to choose the right strategies that'll work for you. Otherwise, you'll burn out or lose motivation before you reach your goals. That's why I share the best strategies for introverts in this next video. These are what I've personally used to build a 7-figure business I love. Plus, you'll see how you can build your business your way without having to use strategies that don't feel good to you.